All right, we should be good to go. How are you guys doing tonight? Sorry for the late start. I had my sleep meds and took it did take a toll out of me, but I did climb out of it. We're good. We're gonna have a chill stream tonight. We got Bean right next to me. He's sleeping currently, but he'll come ask for pets real soon. So I have him right here. By the way, I have a plan. It's completely unrelated to the stream, but as I mentioned, I think I mentioned this last stream, towards the end of the month, on the 24th, up to the 2nd of next month, I will be out, I'll be back in Asturias, back at my parents for a little bit, just gonna go visit. I might be doing some streams over there, depending on how well I can set up the computer. But I got another webcam really similar to the one I got here. I got another webcam there, so when I come back, I'll probably bring the webcam back so I can have a second one, and we can have like a special Bean cam. Whenever Bean is sleeping right here, we can have like a webcam point in that direction, and we can just have like a little Bean cam in the corner. I think that would be really cute. So yeah, hopefully if I can set that up, if I can manage to trick my computer into like accepting both webcams at once, I don't know if that will be a problem, but I'll give it a try. You know, while I'm there, when I come back, I'll have 2 cameras, so might as well give it a try. Why not? So yeah, welcome everybody. How are you doing? Siphon, Cryptid, RGV, Stephanie, Sora, Werewolf, XCS, Anna. We'll be chatting about the emote in a second. Gabo, who am I missing? Ricochet, Hammy. You made it early this time. Welcome, welcome. Well, did you make it early or am I just late? Probably a bit of both. Okay, how are you guys doing tonight? So I guess you're done studying for the midterms. Hell yeah. How are you doing with your midterms, Gabo? Hope it's going well. Yes, and I gave another VIP role. Because I can only give like 5 artist roles and they're all filled up, so I figured VIP would be good too, since they limit the artist roles in such a weird way. Hey Jonas, Agent, hello somebody, Friendly Catlick, welcome. Carney Vu, welcome as well. Finally made it to stream. We've been waiting for so long. Oh my god, welcome. Made it. Stephanie apparently has some Twitch credit for some reason. Something that costs $3. Subscriptions tend to cost around $5, but that depends on your country. It's some countries less. It's $5 in the US for sure. You're in Canada, so it's probably gonna be similar. I know it's a bit cheaper in Spain if you convert currencies, but yeah. With $3, you can probably get a few bits. I don't know how many bits that translates to. I guess they do it on purpose. The bits don't really match to dollars. It's like casino money, so people don't spend it. So I guess people don't spend it like it's money. I don't know why they do that. I guess it makes sense to them, but Hi Jesus, new emote. Yeah, okay, so we have a new emote, courtesy of Anna, Miss Anachronism in chat. Yeah, Anna's a really cool artist, and she's done a bunch of Teriel fan art. So I figured I wanted an emote for Teriel, and something that could be used like a heart emote as well. So I figured, Anna's the one for the job. And yeah, they did a wonderful job, I think. You can, if you're subscribed, you can use it right now. It's live already. And if you aren't, let me show you guys. Hold on, I retweeted this, so I should have it on hand. Show you the big size version. Oh, Jesus, thank you so much. Giving the gift of Terria to 5 more people. How beautiful. Is it? There it is. Look at this, and I'll give you guys the link to this, so you guys can go follow Anna as well. Anna's at Queen Ghosty on Twitter. So it's really cute, isn't it? And okay, Ricochet, you got one. Omago26, thank you so much for the follow. Also, thank you for the follow to Catholic. And Outpost, who resubbed, and the notification fired off while we were waiting, while the countdown was going. Thank you again, Outpost. So yeah, and I still haven't put it together, but I also want to have like a little slideshow with fan art and, you know, stuff that you guys have done for the stream, or in general, anything based on my work, my characters, Bean, of course. I'd like to have a little slideshow that shows a bunch of you guys' stuff with a credit to each person who made it. So I'll put that together at some point. I just need to like put them all in a document, put the appropriate credits, put them all in the same like format so it works. But yeah, I'll sit down and do that one of these days. Hello, Lilith. All right, so let's see. What do we got today? Today we're going to be making another postcard for the SCP Archives podcast. They've been really kind to commission me for a few different postcards that they've been sending to their supporters. If you don't know, that SCP Archives is a podcast that narrates a bunch of stories from the SCP Wiki. So, and sometimes like gives them their own twist. It's like straightforward, really well narrated, and yeah, it's great stuff. If you want to like just learn a bit or check out the SCP universe, and don't want to like spend a bunch of time like navigating a wiki and reading through it, and just want like a top hits kind of I want to see the best ones. It's a great opportunity, like a great excuse to check out this podcast. And yeah, they've been super cool. Been great clients, and for this season of the podcast, they want to do one of these postcards every month. So I've been commissioned to do all of them. So we'll be doing probably some of them on stream, some of them off stream. We'll see. Depends on my schedule each month. Depends on how I can fit it. But this time I'll do it on stream. So I'm saying this is one of those streams that's just for the people who comment, "Is this SCP?" under all my tweets. This is one for them. Favorite SCP was the Endless Stairwell. Oh yeah, that's one of the classics. That's one of the OGs, I think. So okay, so some of the postcards I've made are this one for an original story they had. Oh, it's a crossover. So it's not in the SCP wiki, it's just one of their stories, just set in the SCP universe. This one is for the SCP-3004, the Cicada God, a real classic. This one's 2744. It's called Tattletale. It's a fun little story with some twists that I'm not going to get into in case you guys want to read it or listen to their narrated version. And today, the one we're going to be making is SCP-3999. It's down there in the title with, you know, the story's title as well. It's kind of a different one. It's a bit of a meta one. It's like hard, after having read it, it's a hard one to like summarize, but I'll try to do it as best as I can while still like leaving you the reading experience in case you want to read it yourself. Remember when I was 9, a friend told me about the SCP organization without specifying it was fictional, so I believed it for ages. That was your creepypasta that you believed. I think a lot of us that grew up in that era had like one or a few creepypastas that we just like believed without thinking, without examining it too much. Mine was the Lavender Town Syndrome creepypasta. It was something with the Lavender Town music in the first Pokemon game, where it had like hidden frequencies or something that made people go mad, that sort of thing. It was silly, but I believed it because it was presented as like a newspaper. It was like presented in a pretty nice and like believable way. It's a newspaper article. You've read it and it's wild. Yeah, it's a weird SCP, but it works well. It's a really nice, like a really nice way to tell like a very different story using the framework of SCPs. I had a friend who swore that Slenderman was real and looked for them in our school. Yeah, Slenderman was a big one. I love Slenderman. I love the original stories the most. Some of the first lore and world building that was done for that. As you can probably guess, it influenced my style a lot. Not only Slenderman. Oh, sorry. I wanted to put myself on camera mode. Not only Slenderman, but that era of creepypastas and a lot of the presentation style, it really influenced how I ended up like writing stories, and sometimes more overtly, sometimes just in like the style and the framework of them. Way into Slenderman as a kid. Yeah, Slenderman was fun. So okay, little background on SCP-3999. So I'll give you guys a link in case you want to read it for yourselves. It's right there in the chat. It's essentially starts as a bunch of containment procedures. If you're not too familiar with SCPs, it kind of has like a structure. Each article is kind of, you know, a form with different like steps that they gotta follow. So it always starts with the containment procedure. It's like, how is this threat meant to be contained? If it's an object of some sort, sometimes like put in a box of concrete underground and sealed with X and Y, you know, that sort of thing. Or it's like sealed in like a very strong containment. And sometimes it can just be like a more conceptual thing, because some SCPs are not really objects. They're like, sometimes they're like ideas and stuff like that. But yeah, it really the SCP starts with like a bunch of containment procedures, and each of them is crossed out, and then there's a new one underneath, and it's crossed out again, and there's a new one underneath, and it starts like going wild and suddenly changes styles into like a theatrical style, and suddenly there's a dialogue without like really leaving the containment procedures. And it's meant to be confusing. It's meant to really like make you ask yourself like, what is going on? It's really meta in a way where the story is kind of a parallel of writer's block, where in a way in the story there's, you know, the SCP is kind of meant to be the author a little bit, where just the act of writing the story is kind of like changing reality. So it's like, oh, this SCP is really dangerous. It's able to like entirely change reality and end the world and change things on a whim. Because, you know, it is the author, and the author can do anything in their story. So that whole thing of like different containment procedures, and it's crossed out, and then there's a new one and it's crossed out. It's kind of meant to parallel the you know, the scrambling for ideas of a writer that has writer's block. And it kind of ends in, without like, again, you can read it for yourself if you want to like see it in detail, but it kind of ends with like a really earnest, like directly kind of the author talking to you about how they came up with this story, and it kind of ends in this like pretty earnest way. So yeah, it's an interesting SCP that gets really weird and meta. And that's kind of the challenge here. Like, how do we translate this into a story, to an image? How do we translate this really conceptual story into an image that's meant to represent it? So what I've been doing for these postcards is take like an object from the story and kind of put it in kind of a little glass containment. So we're kind of looking in through this big glass. We're looking into some sort of an artifact from the story. So, for example, this one, we got this like weird cicada. We're looking at it through the glass. The glass kind of has like overlays on top of it. It's really like meant to be like thick glass, but also kind of high tech. Here we got another one. It's this burlap mask, and again we're looking at it through this big glass. This one, once again, it's a mask. There's some mushrooms kind of floating in there. There's some smoke. Again, parallels to the story, but we're always kind of looking at these contained things through this big glass. So I thought, since this is meta and it kind of breaks the fourth wall, it would be interesting. There was also like partly what that they directly suggested, Pacific, who's the one behind the podcast, to have this postcard be the glass that we've been looking through breaking. That's the idea. We'll figure out like how to do it in a cool way, I hope. Maybe each shard reflects something, or there's like little glimpses perhaps that can tie into the story, or like references to other things. We'll see. Maybe even references to the older postcards, so it's kind of like, you know, meta in that way. I think that would be interesting. Maybe. What do you guys think? Anyway, let me catch up with chat, because I've been speaking to myself for a long time. Slenderman reminds me of high school. I was so cringe back then. Hey, thinking back to the past and realizing it was cringe, that's a sign of growth. That means, hey, I've changed. And also, being cringe isn't bad. Be cringe, be free. They made a Slenderman movie that no one talks about for a good reason. Yeah, I haven't seen it. I heard it's really bad. It also came out in the aftermath of that like incident with like two girls who stabbed another girl, and there was like they believed in Slenderman. They thought they would like doing a sacrifice to Slenderman or something like that, which kind of like marked the story for a lot of people in this light. The middle school cringe. We did some House of Creepypasta fan comics. Honestly, I'm super proud of them. They were fun despite being written by an 11-year-old. That's beautiful. I love that. I love that you can still like look back at that and say like, hey, like this the cringy stuff I did as a teenager. I can still be proud of that. I think that's beautiful. It was the last writing piece of this author. It was meant to be, but I think they wrote some stuff after. But it was kind of, at the time, it was meant to be kind of a goodbye as well. And I guess because it was meant to be like writer's block, so I guess they were kind of fed up. SCP Pod, hey! Guess who's here? Love in the background, thank you. Sometime during the stream, you're up to for a 5-minute edit slot. Yeah, what are you thinking about? You can see how you create the images with Photoshop tools. Oh, you mean like doing a meta of how I make the image? That might be too meta. But I do like that. KS Kapu, is that how you pronounce it? Welcome. If I ever go through the mountain of sketchbooks I have from that time period, I have to see how much of it is creepypasta. Yes. Hey, Maxwell. Gotta go. Okay, somebody. Have a good D&D. All right, so yeah, here's the idea: having that glass we've been looking through to see all these SCPs, all these artifacts. That glass that's meant to be like the containment being broken. Again, like that breaking of the fourth wall. I did get some broken glass resources, so you can try to give those some use. Okay. Got these 3. Alright, so there are 3 textures using the same kind of broken shards. The idea is to overlay those somewhere, and we can use that as a base. We can have some part of the broken glass kind of be like entirely broken through, so it's not only cracked like this, but it's like entirely broken. So the first thing I'm gonna do, this is the displacement map. Yeah, I'm gonna save this. We're gonna go right here. I'm gonna keep all the little reflections and stuff, or I might keep this one on top, since it's meant to be more of a glare. Now reduce some of the soft lights. All right. So, by the way, this thick glass thing I've been using for the exposed cards, it's a type of lens. It's one of those lenses that they use in like lighthouses. So it's not a perfectly smooth lens, but it actually has like little angles. And I think it just looks really cool as a glass texture. It just looks like really thick reinforced glass. Your fic is officially 20 chapters in. Ooh, fic of what? Hey, Soup. Alright, so I'm gonna combine all this texture into a single layer. And then I'm gonna hit that. Let's see. Displace. Gonna do, I think 30-30. We're gonna use this. Will it work? I think it kind of messed up here. Yep. Don't know if I'm using... Oh yeah, it's meant to be this one, okay. Okay, yeah, you can see that the displacement here is kind of moving things around based on these shards. Steven Universe, nice. Okay, I want to exaggerate that displacement map. Maybe pump that up to 50. Making a Fontarial comic. Oh my god. I love that. I can't wait to see it. Alright, so I'm adding this once again on screen. And hopefully with all of this together, we can get a nice base for like this broken glass effects. Ooh, a word in Spanish. Well, glass is cristal, which is like crystal, but we don't use not to be confused with like crystal meth. That's a different one. Oh no, this is, it's mismatched. It doesn't go all the way to the edge. Not that it matters much because it's way outside the cutting edges. By the way, these inner lines here are the kind of the safe zone and the cutting edge. So it's gonna be cut over here, basically. I don't know if these lines are really finicky with the stream, so I don't know if he'll pick it up well, but Future Sclatterith, nice. I love that. Okay, I'm gonna move this until it covers everything. And it's a bit more centered too. Gonna save. And I'm gonna redo this. Ooh. One of these is mismatched. I might have not moved it. Yeah, I think it works now. Okay, so I'm thinking using this as a base to kind of see where I'm cutting. Thinking of picking up a few shards and just removing them entirely. And have like a little circle around the center. Do some made up lines as well. Gonna go. I'm gonna follow these lines. And I think it could be just like a nice opportunity to have something behind the glass, because we'll have like a lot of these glass shards and we can reflect like different things in them. But maybe we can have something kind of fourth wall breaking. Be an eye like peeking back at you. Like really looking directly at us. To make you feel observed. Alright. So how about this area in the center? I'm just gonna use a paint bucket tool. Classic. We'll just break that through. And we can have some flying glass shards to make it feel like this just happened, like just kind of exploding outwards. So we could have some like extra little shards flying around. I think I might just be able to find some images for that. Let's see. Hey Teriel emote. Let me go. I think Unsplash might have some, if I recall correctly. Okay, here are some individual shards that might just work really well on their own. And this is a mirror, which might also work quite well. Okay, let me also see in texture labs, because they might have some good stuff. Ooh, I like this gold foil. I'm gonna download it. Just for me. Nothing to do with the rest. Let's see details. They do not have glass shards. But we can use these. Because they should be able to just be applied on screen mode. Yeah, screen seems good. Also, hold on. Let's go to cat cam for a second. Because he's so comfy. Time to admire the cats for a few seconds. Okay, I'm cutting a few of these individually. I think most of them are going to be smaller, but I'm just cutting them at this size for now. Let's see what we can do with these. They feel a bit too transparent. Which, I mean, it's glass, but you get what I mean. I was thinking maybe I can increase the brightness, but that doesn't really do a lot. What I can do is just draw a little bit of white in the inside of each shard, which will give them some like reflectiveness or opacity. We don't need to be like super thorough with it, as long as it just gives it a little bit of opacity. I'll be good with that. Then we can even use that like inside painting thing and add some reflections to it. Hey Vlad, how you doing? Okay, one more here. Alright, we can also re-add this. I'll probably change the color of this little reflection. It's a nice little just glare that I like to put on these. But yeah, I like to change the color so it fits the color scheme or the color palettes of whatever I'm doing. So we'll see whenever we decide on the color palette for it, we'll add some color to it. Chat is Bean only right now? Of course. Every time Bean shows up, it's gotta be like that. Alright, here's the thing. I think we gotta select a few of these shards, and I'm gonna use the displacement map because it's just a really like a simplified map of these shards without much of a gradient anywhere. So we can probably use this with even the magic wand. Yeah, we can use it to get individual, maybe not as well, but depending at changing the tolerance, we should be able to select, yeah, individual shards. Around 20, 25 sounds good. Yeah. Sometimes we'll do things like this, but alright, so we can use this to select just a few like bigger shards and put some reflections on them, because it's kind of like the universe breaking, so we can use that to show like each shard reflecting a different reality, possibly something like that. If we don't give enough praise, something very bad will happen. That's true. And he's so sleepy too, like. Look at the lad. He needs all the pets. All the chin pets in the world. Ooh, big stretch. Big stretch. Oh, he's trying to get the cable, of course. He loves the cables. Even when he's sleepy, he'll just go for whatever cable he can find. Oh. He's purring. Yeah. Yeah. He loves doing that. He'll lick my finger and then run it through his face, kind of like using me to clean himself. It's cute. No, don't try to get cables. Oh, there he is. He's up. We have... Oh. We woke the beast up. Come here. Oh, there you go. You're getting a big hug. You made it just in time for Bean. You did. Oh, he's so sleepy. Ooh. The sleepiest man in the world. He's loving this. Chin scratches are his favorite thing ever. Aren't they? Yeah. Chin scratches and kissing noses. Oh, there he goes. What are you chasing? Chasing some cable somewhere? You go back to your little bed. You want to keep sleeping. Otherwise, you're free to do whatever you please. Ooh, he's gonna try and write something in chat, or isn't he? No, he's off. If he writes anything, whenever he gets close to the keyboard, I'll click on the chat. So if he actually writes anything, he'll write it in chat. Where are you going? He hasn't decided yet. He's right there. What's up, dude? Come on. Where do you want to go? He's undecided. Nope. No. Not cables. We don't want you biting cables, okay? Yeah, we all want you kissing noses. That's it. He's kissing my nose. Yeah. The beast demands attention. You do, don't you? Don't you? He tried to eat pizza today. I got some pizza for dinner, and he tried to get it. He didn't, but sure made a good effort to lunge on the pizza. You can't eat cheese. You're lactose intolerant. You're a cat. Don't look at me like that. That's just the truth. You can't. He just ragdolls in my arms. So yeah, he goes baby mode. He has like really long whiskers. It's really cute. That's it. He saw a cable and oh no, it's not the cable. It's my pen. He loves that stuff. And he has to learn that he can't play with it because that's not a good thing to play with. If he tries to lunge for it, I will offer him another toy. But no, he's off. Off on a little cat adventure. What's up? Yeah. He just went to another corner. It was like, enough pets. Order this ladder deep dish. We can't get those here. We all get Italian pizza. Okay, so this big shard here can be a good one for adding a big reflection. So let's see. I'll make a group and I'll clip this selection to it. And what are the things we can reflect on this? It can be like little elements of the story, although there's some like pretty graphic stuff that we can't put on a postcard. Dijon mustard. Welcome. Are cats lactose intolerant? Yeah. Every animal is lactose intolerant when they're adults. Every mammal. Because only humans aren't. And not every human, of course. But humans are the only mammal that I know of. There might be more, but that can keep drinking milk after they're a child. Because usually adult mammals lose their lactase, which is the enzyme that breaks down lactose. So, because they don't need milk as adults. But humans adapted to keep their lactase as adults. Not every human, and it changes. It changes based on like ethnicity, because depending on like human migration patterns, some communities developed this gene, some didn't, which is quite interesting. But yeah, humans kind of adapted. Some humans kind of adapted to keep lactase as an adult. And if you watching are lactose intolerant, that means you lost your lactase. So it's not 100% foolproof. A moth short story inspired a whole cult in my D&D campaign. Hey, that's so cool. I love that. I'm glad it can be of inspiration. Hope you had a good D&D game. I'm an adult mammal that is lactose intolerant, but I can't go without my cheese. That's fair. A lot of cheeses don't contain that much lactose. It does depend on the cheese, but some cheeses, just through the process of becoming cheese, lose their lactose, or a lot of it. Ice cream hurts me very badly. The horror. Yeah, I am thankfully not lactose intolerant, but I could not live without cheese. So I think even if I was, I would risk it for the cheese. Okay, so here we could go a few different routes with the reflections. Pacific, if you're watching, Pacific is the client. Feel free to chime in, because it's your thing at the end of the day. So we could go fourth wall breaking in the sense of referencing other SCPs, and that could be a fun way to do a nod to previous postcards. So we could actually reflect little bits of other postcards. We could go fourth wall breaking, but just within the story, and try to represent like some of the containment procedures that appear in the story, at least the ones that we can represent that are not too graphic, or just like a scented candle, which is not as interesting visually. And we could go fourth wall breaking in like a deeper way, where it actually references stuff outside SCP, and it can like, maybe there's a reference to one of my artworks, maybe there's a reference to another podcast from that Pacific has made, like Mayfair or something. Kind of like go completely fourth wall breaking. I don't know. I think those are the three options. We stick to the story, we open it up to just SCP in general, or we go like even deeper, or do a little bit of everything, of course. Reference to you specifically to Siphon Violin in chat. SCP-3999 art, yes. Reflect all the postcards. Yeah, let's go with that. We can. Let's see if I just take this, for example. I'm gonna make a copy. I'm gonna put it in this group. And we can apply this. Like this. So maybe a more subtle, or even some kind of inversion. Hold on, I'm trying a few different ways to edit, so that we can add a bunch of different ones with the same kind of style. So maybe we kind of remove colors and we try to just reflect the shapes, and then we just kind of add a whole color palette to everything. Okay, so this one could be nice if we make the background much brighter. Hey Nick, thank you so much. SCP-3999 loves cats. There must be a small bean in there. There's one where it loves cats. Oh yeah, it says I don't recall what that part was, but it said like it must be provided with a cat every week or something like that. We could sneak in a bean. Where are you, lad? No, he's sleeping right under me. Don't know why he chooses to sleep on the floor when he has a perfectly comfy bed that I improvised for him right on here, but it's a cat. I can't control him. Why sleep on a perfectly comfy bed when you have a perfectly comfy floor? Exactly. There is a rug on the floor, so he's comfy. He's not sleeping on like the cold floor, thankfully. I would not allow that. Let's go a bit smaller so I can show a bit more of of the design. Gonna try and not show the letters, because that might get a bit confusing. Just show the visual elements. And if needed, I can just pull out the like just the cicada itself from the design. There's such a bright source of light that's... You gotta be careful not to make that design too hard to read, you know? Alright, I think this works. I like it. Let's see, where's our displacement? Here. Let's choose another big shard. How about this one? Need to reduce tolerance here. Nope, even less. Yeah, that'll do. Gonna make a group. And in here, I'm gonna copy this second one we did. So it's this one here. And I'm gonna apply the same filters as our cicada. Maybe rotate a little bit. Just show a little corner of it. We'll remove the letters as well. This was on color dodge. Color dodge. About 80%. And now we tinker with this until it shows up. It's gonna need some manual editing. Oh wait, should I flip this since they're reflections? Should each of these be flipped? Maybe that would make sense, right? And then we got something that shines right here, so we can actually use that to be part of our reflection. Okay, I like that. I'm also going to flip this one. Implying we are the SCPs looking at this glass. Oh, thank you for the save, Commander. I appreciate it. This reflection is kind of hard to show. I guess that's on me for choosing really bright lights for each of these designs, but real SCP was a friendship we made along the way. Exactly. I'm seeing how I can add this in a way where I can see the sack better. The joke to contain SCP-3999. Oh yeah, that's a fun part. I'm just gonna flip it for practical purposes, because this side is much more readable than the other, turns out. Alright. Let's choose another shard. There are some big ones here. But I could just take... Oh, you know what I could do? Take a few big ones here and remove the one in the middle. So like, for example, taking... Oh, this is annoying. But it might work though. So we can take this and do the same thing. We put it in a group. It's just a bunch of shards that we can use like a chunk of them. And we can do this one. I've also got the Christmas one, which I don't have in this document, but we can get it as well. What we're doing, color dodge. Oh, I thought this one was selected. It's a little bit annoying. You know, I like the idea of it covering like a bunch of different shards, actually. It might be something to play around with more. Let's see. For example, here we have these selected, but I want to add this one. And maybe like two above that. So like these two, for example. And that slowly like kind of gives you a bigger image. Yeah. I think we can do something similar for the other two. Instead of kind of limiting it to one shard, we can choose an area for them and do like multiple shards in that area. And that way, you know, they fill a bit more of the space. It's a bit more interesting, I think. Still falls inside the cutting edges, which is good. Okay, so we have this one selected, and I think we can add, let's see. Oh. Here. We can add this one, maybe this one. Anyways, here. So this one too, for example. Giving us this. So kind of this whole corner would be for that design. And now having like a larger chunk to use, we can get more out of it. Gonna do a second levels layer. All right, Yeah, I like this a bit better. Gonna give it one more shard right above here. Just to give that little design a bit more space to breathe. Oh, I did use the incorrect one here. Do you guys think this is too subtle, what I'm doing for the reflections? Or do you think it works well? Because I did go the route of, you know, removing the colors, making them all look kind of have the same style. But maybe that blends them in together too much. I don't know. It'll work well once I'm done. Yeah, maybe you're right. Because yeah, maybe if I tried to make each design super clear, at the end it would kind of be a mess. Like too many things. So yeah, let's keep using this. Oh, we got a conflict. We got two designs wanting to use the same shard. That was kind of why it was clashing. Okay, might actually move it to around this area. And give it a bit more space here. Like it's going up to this big shard. Maybe we can give it this one too. And the next one over. Yeah. Yeah, we can use some of these cracks here. There we go. This one maybe gets a bit too bright towards the center. So I'm glad we're getting a lot of Hollow Knight music on the playlist. I love that soundtrack. I've been replaying a bit of that game. Not really replaying, because I've essentially taken the save file from the playthrough we did on stream, and I've been trying to beat the God Home expansion, which I never got to beat because it's really hard. So I tried to beat it. I'm working through it. It's really, really hard. But yeah, this is my reminder for y'all to play Hollow Knight. If you haven't, it's one of the best games in general, ever. Okay, this leaves us some space here. We can add the Christmas one there. I can just throw in every commission I've done for for the SCP Archive podcast. Let's see. I only got this version of the Christmas one on hand. But it's fine because we're only going to use the center. This is the postcard I made for Christmas. We're 4666. The classic Christmas SCP. So I'm thinking we can take like the center of that design. This chunk. And have it occupy this part, I'm thinking. Extremely low opacity bagel. Why a bagel? Are you just hungry? Random equals funny. That's a classic internet mantra. Hey, we have talked about like cringy teenage years and creepypastas, but now I want you all to admit to something even worse. Did you have a random equals funny teenager phase? Reveal yourselves. Tell me, or he will judge you. He's so surprised. What? He's kind of tilting his head back. No. Well, I guess I gotta put a bagel now. He's going. He wanted my attention, but not for too long. Oh, here. Been distracted by FX woman that worked on Hannibal. Oh yeah, Ten Shock. How dare you bring that up? I've done it now. I was cringe, don't care. I was cringe as well. I was cringe. My teenage years. Okay, we gotta throw a bagel in there. An extremely low opacity bagel. That's just for the stream. I'm gonna get this really cool image of a floating bagel off of Unsplash. Are you happy now? Anna, thank you so much for the gifted sub. Siphon, enjoy that. You got the crawlers back. Here you go. I will save an alternate version of this with the bagel. So how'd you sub when the stream began? Maybe you got the sub, maybe it ran out during the stream. Maybe it was exactly 1 month old. Yeah, lose it midstream. Maybe. That can happen. Or bagel. Anna did unlock the custom edits, so we made an extra version of this with the bagel. Send in the normal one, the one with the bagel, see which they prefer. They're right here. I don't know if they're still here. But they're SCP pod in chat. They were here a minute ago. Okay, we're adding the Christmas one. I lost it. I lost it. Where is it? Here. Hold on. Let me see if I can. I am Aridoisias. I don't know how to pronounce that. Sorry. Welcome. Roast Beefo. Welcome. Took a little bagel on off and on. Let's see the difference. Where's that? There it is. Oh yeah, there's only one per stream, Outposts. What was your idea? Did you put it in chat at some point? Because I remember asking you, but I don't know if I saw the reply. I might have missed it. Let's do. I think we're doing color burn or color dodge. Color dodge. Yeah. Some spooky sunflowers? What do you mean by spooky sunflowers? Oh, is it your birthday outpost? Happy birthday. Okay, so I think we can kind of cover this space with the Christmas one, and that'll kind of make the whole rotation. Oh, I guess except for the bagel. I can't forget that will go on the final composition. I might just forget and send the bagel version. Completely forget. The spooky sunflower edits, with some eyes or teeth. I mean, if you want it to look wonky, then the 5-minute edit is the way to go. If you want it to actually look spooky and good, I would have to dedicate more time. So that would be commission material. There's an SCP that involves bagels. Well, then I guess the bagels can fit into the lore. Whoa, whoa. Photoshop, don't do weird things, please. I'm saving. Don't worry. Nope. I caught you. He was trying to sharpen his nails. Criminal. He was trying to sharpen his nails on the couch. He does that sometimes, but if you just put it in his like sharpening thing, he'll just play with it. He'll use it. So yeah, if I catch him starting, I just quickly pick him up, put him there. Criminal! I caught you! You! The beast. Criminal. What is your punishment? What is your punishment? Don't fall asleep. This is serious time. Don't look at me. Don't slow blink at me. Don't slow blink at me. This is serious. Stop. I can't. Guys, I can't punish him. He slow blinked at me. I cannot resist that. Also, he got some cat hair on my face. Felon. He goes to baby jail. Not baby jail. We were thinking something wonky, but yeah, maybe some other time. Hold on, it's your birthday outpost. Give me a few minutes to have finished this, and we'll do the spooky sunflowers. I'll do it as a birthday gift. Death sentence now. Holy, another custom roll? Hold on. Damn, you're hoarding those points. Roll hoarder. Okay, sounds good. I'll make the roll. Cat hair. Ugh, cat hair in my mouth. What color do you want it to be? Stop eating him. Oh, you said the color. Sorry, I missed that. I love that you had a hex code. Do you want dark green? I mean, I'll give you a hex code. Might not be super readable against dark mode though, so let me know if you want to change it at any point. Oh, you're close to Lilith. Oh my god. You're so close. You should have it now, Siphon. Oh, so full of cat hair. Your fault, you criminal. Hey, don't meow at me. If you point at him, he meows. Did it again. What? Come over here. Don't. He loves to sleep right under my chair, so it's really dangerous because he'll sleep right next to the wheels, and one day I'll eventually like not notice it's there and run him over, and I don't want that. I would feel super bad. Come up here, you little noodle. You absolute noodle. You just pick him up and he goes whoop, noodle mode. He gets long. He becomes the long cat. What's up, dude? You're meowing at me? Why is that? What do you want? What do you want? You just want to sleep in peace? Yeah, I know. Lie down there. Perfect. Beautiful. I was just picking him up and putting him on this little corner here, so he doesn't sleep on the floor. Also, more cat hair, because every time I pick him up, I put him right next to my face, and then my face ends up full of cat hair. Ruining Val's day when he hasn't saved. Hey, don't pick that up. He tried to pick up my agenda. That's not a toy. I will give him a toy though. That's his favorites. It's just a little rat toy and we tied a string to it. He goes wild for that stuff. There you go. You pick that up. He says, me, it's me, you're pointing at me. Oh my god, he's going wild. What? I distracted you, didn't I? Hold on. Get this. He loves it. Here. get distracted. One day we'll have beam cam. There he goes. He keeps getting distracted by the camera pointed at him. Because I guess I move it around and make noise with the cable. So it calls his attention. Need to stop spending my money on custom edits. It's money's well spent. We've been saving the money points. How diligent. Okay, the little beast has the toy in his hands and is now relaxed. He'll probably fall asleep soon enough. And maybe by saying this, I will make the opposite happen, but we'll see. Okay, so the Christmas one kind of covers this area. I think we'll pick up a few of these. That's your haircut. What is he reaching for? What is he doing? Oh, this little thing I use to wipe the screens. That's now also full of cat hair, so I guess it won't do its job very well. Or the cat is eyeing it. I don't trust him. I don't trust you. That's not a toy. That's not a toy. You play with your toy. There it is. There you go. Oh, save reminder. Thank you. Don't scream. Oh, don't fall. Don't fall. He nearly fell off the table. He's okay now, but I wish I could have captured it. But he was trying to get it. His toy, his like little rat thing, was falling from the table, and he tried to go pick it up, and he nearly fell. Oh my god. You little boy. That was a strong emotion, wasn't it? That was a strong emotion. Don't you worry. Don't you worry about a thing. You're good. Don't stop looking at the pen. No, the pen is not a toy. The pen is not a toy. You got a toy right here. Look at it. Cryptid! Thank you so much for the gifted sub. Lilith, enjoy that. The most exclusive of Teriel emotes. The only Teriel emote in the world, might I say. Oh, don't know why I changed the camera. Thought I was on the other one. The other scene. Stop looking at the pen. No. Oh, he's going wild. He's going bananas. He lunged for the tablets, you know, has a little cable. I don't know if I can get it on camera. It comes out of here. Or cable that goes under my screen. And he lunged for that little bit of cable that could be seen. And then ran away. He's off. Gone to sleep? Okay, Anna. Thank you again so much for making that emote. Have a good night. Okay, I think this will work. I'm gonna add a soft light layer. There we go. Gonna brighten this part so we can see the silhouette better. Then I'm gonna cheat a little bit and add a little bit more of the reflection. Hey, Cold Bones. What's up, cat? He's meowing at me. What? What's up? You want something? Oh, you want to go to the cat toilet, don't you? Hold on, I'll open the door for him. I think he wants to get out for a minute. Be right back. He's off. Well, he hasn't decided yet. Yeah, he'll be back. And once he's back, I'll... Oop. Nearly lost my pen. I just threw it. Yeah, once he's back, I'll open the door once more for him. Okay, now I can go here. And I can move some stuff around. I want this mask to be within the cut-in lines, so the full shape can be visible. And then by going to this little layer and just painting some of the shards brighter, I can make the reflections be a lot more visible in some areas. And even like mark the edges of some of the shards. For extra brokenness. Okay, we're getting there. This one here, I feel like it's a little bit too close to the cutting edge, so a little bit of this might be cut off. So I might just move it down a little bit. Maybe rotate it a little so it fits the shards. There we go. And I'm gonna hide some of the HUD elements. Okay. I keep forgetting that the bagels have been inserted in here. Okay, we need two more things. We need something to put in the back. I'm still thinking like an eye kind of looking back at us would be interesting. And then we need a color scheme. But let's do the other thing first. So if we go... Where is it? Oh, here. You know, Analigas, it's kind of fourth wall breaking in that way, so... okay, we got this hole here. Let's go look for eyes, shall we? This one could be good, but it's not looking directly at us. It feels like it's looking past us. I'm thinking a really big close-up of the eye. Remember, kids, Val can and will grab you through the screen if you aren't careful. Have not saved my project the whole time you've been streaming. Oh god, save. I like this eye. Yeah, I'm looking for either a really big close-up of an eye or an eye that's really open. This one's good too. It kind of has that dramatic lighting going on. Here's... Hey, if anyone recognizes where I have used this picture, huge shoutouts. Because this one might be a bit harder. But if anyone gets it, I'll leave it on screen for a few seconds to give you a chance to remember. I have Circus set? Nope. You sure, Cryptid? Okay, I'll give you guys the answer. I've seen nobody's really sure, but a few people have said the fractal eye. It is a fractal eye. One of the fractal eyes, actually, since my website is here. You can scroll down to it. It's... Also, yeah, my website has really big images, which is why some of them load a bit slowly. It's this eye. Look at that. Look at the upper area here. Also, Bean is back, so I'll close the door. What's up, Bean? What's up, Bean? We're back. We made it. You did get it right on the first try. But then you doubted yourself, Cryptid. It's not the way. Yeah, where are we? I mean, it would also be fun to use this one, since it will also be kind of fourth wall breaking in a roundabout way. Okay, we got a few eyes. Let's try them on. I'm just gonna make a group. I'm gonna give it the mask of the hole here. When you said, "Are you sure, Cryptid?" I knew I got it. I revealed too much. Extremely tiny pixel among us. If this wasn't a commission, I would. Oh, I like this one. Has some nice lighting. We get the ruler and do 50% and well, I guess it's a little, like the cracks are a little higher, but we can center the eye horizontally, if not vertically. If I ever commissioned you, remember to hide an extremely tiny pixel among us in the art. Of course. Okay, and then we can do an inner shadow on this whole group. We can give it some distance. Let's make it softer in general. This was too much of a close-up, I think. Look, it's interesting too. It's like really, really close to the eye. That's pretty cool as well. Also, I've also used this eye for the fractal series. So this one would also fit in the meta sense. Yeah, let's add a pixel among us for the bagel version. I'll do it for you. generous today. Let me put these on top so I can find them easy later. All this bagel version. Right next to the bagel here. I'm gonna go into the pixel grid. Use the pencil tool. And draw a really, really small among. Just for you. Alright, so for the eye here, I guess we haven't tried this one yet, so let's try it too. And we'll see what we prefer. Where's the center? This should be more or less centered. Be a bit bigger. Okay, what do you guys prefer? This kind of extreme close-up version? This one from the Fractal series? Or this one with the dramatic lighting? Okay, I'm leaning a bit more towards the dramatic lighting one. Yeah, I think there's consensus on the drama lighting. I guess I should also... Okay, so... add a version of this in soft lights. Under, so that the glass is also... Oh, I'm on the pencil tool still. There we go. Just so a little bit of it still like shows up through the glass. I'm also going to cheat a little bit and add a little bit of that reflection here. Let me hide the bagel for a sec. See if this is missing a little bit. I think it's fine. I think it's fine, like this area being a little bit more empty. Doesn't bother me too much. That's good. And now get the text. And for the text I can also give it that broken like tiled thing with the same cracks. So and essentially redo the text. This one had a typo, but we fixed it. And oh, those are two different text blocks. Okay. Should I give the full title to this? So okay, the full title of the SCP is "I am at the center of everything that happens to me," which is a bit wordy. I guess I should do all caps. But actually I had to cut it down for the stream title as well, because otherwise it was too long. Anyway, yeah, it is a bit wordy. And oh, this would be 3999. And I guess Napoleon is the object class. It'd be fun as a print. I hope so. Okay, what do you guys think? Should we keep the full title? Should we do something different with the title? Maybe have it crossed out. Something like that. Because that's kind of what happens in the article. Have any other ideas in mind? I mean, I'm thinking either shortening the title in general, because it is very long. So -5, yeah, that works. if you hid the words in the reflected areas. That's actually smart, I think. Kind of have the words be distorted and only appear in some shards, so you don't get like the full title. Might be interesting. Got points. And something I might do here is center that. And put this at 100%. Now I'll just left align it because it looks a bit better. Even though I couldn't exactly fit the text in 3 lines. Should we have a bean? We can find a little sliver for bean. Maybe one of the small shards or something. Also, talking about the small shards, we should add a little color to them. I'm gonna use colorize. Just give them a bit of that blue. And also only apply that to the brighter bits of the underlying layer. Okay, and in terms of color scheme, I'm thinking a dark blue. Because I'm seeing the eye here, and I think it kind of works well. Oh, it is not giving me... Well, that's fine. Let's see if this works. Yeah. Now this text is a bit darker. I could take one of the bean edits and hide it in a sliver. Because the text does mention cats. I'm gonna Control F for cats. Yeah. There's one of the crossed out parts of the SCP is SCP-3999 loves cats and it's to be provided with 1 cat a month for good behavior, which I really love. So this would make it canonically okay for us to put a cat in one of the shards. I'm thinking like one of them here or here. This one here doesn't have a reflection to anything, so... Or even right behind. Yeah, this little chunk, maybe. Ooh, this selection is wonky. That's fine. It's because the tolerance is really low. Let's put Bean. I'm getting one of these. Of course, it has to be an eldritch cat. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna put this in, I think it was color dodge for the others. Yeah. And then I'm gonna reduce some of the textures around the cats. There we go. We added little cats. And this is going in the official version. Because cats are canon to the story, so... Yeah, please put your beans in chat. Three-eyed beans, please. Since this is the image that inspired the emote. It has been immortalized. Bean sneaking into the design. Okay, we got some little lens effects that we've used in others. They're just like little details. It's Bean sneaking. And look, the cat is celebrating in the best way possible. By sleeping. By being a little cat ball. Okay, so let's take the text here. Let's save this as the... Oh, sorry, here. Save that as the displacement. Yeah. Now I'm gonna copy the text with all its little effects, like those little wobbly lines. I'm gonna copy that to a new layer. And then go to displace here. And there we go. Oh, we don't get a lot of like differences here. We get all the broken glass layers from all the way below. Why is this? Weird. Like this is not painting. The opacity is okay. Oh, it's the density of the mask. Okay. Weird. Why doesn't it? Oh well. Strange Photoshop things. All right, how about that? Much cooler? Perfect. Doing good. All right, then I think all there's left to do is to set up that camera raw filter. That'll set up the effects like happened here. We had this as a base and we turned it into this. I'm gonna actually start with the same camera raw, because that way some of the effects will be similar to the other ones terms of like level of grain and stuff. But we're gonna undo everything in here. We get to do it from scratch because we need to adapt it to this photo. Okay, so the last one was this blue to green, blue, cyan, green. That was kind of the palette. This one was mostly pink, purple with some blue in it. This one was just a hot pink, some purple in it. Tend to go for the cooler colors. I think this one could use maybe on the warmer side of the blues, so something that has a little bit of pink purple in it. Go wheel. Show me. What do you got for us? Ooh, gotta be careful with this slider. Okay, we've added some blue. Researcher tolerance lunge. It's a bagel. A bagel. The cat just meowed the cutest way. He's snoring. Hold on. Oh, he stopped now. If he starts again, I'll try to capture it. He was kind of snoring, but it was essentially like very, very soft meows. It was really cute. With the donuts. The bread Taurus. I love that. Thank you, Siphon. Let's see. We got mostly blues, but we don't really have like it's like a secondary color. It goes a little bit into pinks. But I feel like maybe we need to emphasize that. Maybe, yeah, maybe by going into the highlights. Giving the highlights some color. A little bit. Now that had some interesting colors, right? And I think it'll still, like, while being different by virtue of kind of the glass breaking effects, it'll still fit with these. Because through all of these, we're always looking at the object through this glass. So now it has breached containment in a way. Oh, Photoshop. Please stop doing that. Let's save. Slowly making my way through the blue and purple spectrum. You know it. You know it. I think there's a bit busier, a bit of a busier design. You have the bagel version. Busier side compared to the others, which are a bit simpler. But, you know, you really can't have a non-busy broken glass. Oh, the bagel conflicts with bean. It cannot be. Here. I'll have the bagel version as well for y'all. That one's just for chat. Not to be seen anywhere else. By lighting spectrum only. Exactly. That is the buy agenda. Oh my god, you little bean. You filled everything with your hair. It's marking his territory. Can you share it in the portal when you're done? I'll share it when this is widely shared. Because otherwise that wouldn't be too fair to the people who commissioned it for me. So whenever they release it, I will put it in the portal. Yeah, I think this is done. I don't know. I don't know if you're still here, Pacific, but if you have any feedback like on the go, let me know. Otherwise, I'll just send it to your email, and you can let me know later. I will give you once again for the chat. I'll give you the link to this SCP because it's a fun one. It's a good read. I'd recommend reading it if you're more familiar with SCP already, because it's kind of meta in that way. So it doesn't really, like, you won't really understand a lot if you're not super familiar with SCP. Hey Rakut. Oh, outposts. Let's make creepy sunflowers for you. Do you have any specific pictures to go from? Or do you just, is the prompt just creepy sunflowers? Because I got an idea. I got an idea that might not look very shitty, even with a quick edit. Go ahead. Okay. Let's do a thing. Let me open a new file here in the background. Maybe this close up. Maybe something like this too. So I want it to look a little bit more found footagey than I was gonna say posed, but you can't pose a sunflower. Except for this one, I guess. But I kind of wanted a picture of sunflowers, and we get one of them, and we give it teeth. And it's like, you know, a normal field of sunflowers, and there's an imposter among them. As one might say. Thankfully, we seem to have plenty of pictures, so... And this is, as mentioned before, it's Outpost's birthday, so doing this as a little birthday thing. And also because it's fun, it's a fun idea. This one's good too. Did I get this one? Yeah, I did. Everyone wish a happy birthday to Outposts. Right now. Hey Cass, the mall I was at had a fire alarm, but no one left. It was so weird. It's creepy. Okay, I got a bunch of images. I'm sure one of them will work. I like that one with the barn. Jesus, I think the cheer broke. Jesus said I have photos of the moon, but I haven't edited them yet. I don't know how to edit them anyway. You can throw, if you got good pictures. Oh, there it is.
Tengo fotos de la luna, pero aún no las he editado. No es que sepa editarlos de todos modos. Y feliz cumpleaños @teoutpost31.
And happy birthday to Outpost. If you just want to share pictures, feel free to drop them in the Sacrificial Altar channel in the Discord. Because, you know, you can get someone to edit them for you, or you can maybe someone can get a fun use out of it for any art thing they might be doing. I think this one might work best, because the other one's, this one's kind of scrunched up. It's good, bad. I'll go with this one. And here's my idea. I'm gonna go to the browser. I'm gonna go to Wikimedia. Go look for lampreys. How specific, right? Here's why. Oh, this one's kind of icky too. I like it. It has less teeth, but it's kind of wet, which I don't like. Oh, I already had this downloaded. Oh yeah, I used it for something a while ago. I hate this. Good. Let me see if there's lamprey mouths in any other site. Also, we use this for the bone planets for Terry's dead cousin. If I recall correctly. I don't know if we ended up using it, but I do believe it made it to the final composition. Let me check. I don't think Unsplash will have like lamprey mouths, but maybe Flicker does. Let's go with no copyright restrictions. Ooh, okay. Oh, this might be even better. What are you doing? Get that thing out of there. Why would you let it... Ugh. Oh, look at the inner mouth. They're so gross. I love them. It's worse. I get a reaction out of pictures of people letting themselves be bitten by mosquitoes and other bugs. It just kind of, I don't like it. But lampreys are a whole nother level. Like, they got big teeth. I wouldn't want them holding onto my skin. Lampreys are related to Tuli Monstrum? Really? Sora says, what do you need, cute lamprey mouth? And immediately screams. He's feeding the pet. It's like the people who keep leeches and they let them feed on them. I would never do that. I would never feed my blood to a pet. Like, I'm not gonna judge someone for keeping a leech as a pet, like, you do you, but don't feed them your blood. Well, I guess we can now add lampreys to the mix. I want to see how lamprey bat looks on a human, but at the same time I don't. Oh yeah, I don't. I mean, now I'm curious. God damn it. I think this one might be the best because it's really well defined. Might need a little bit of reshaping. You know what I might do? I might keep this for the inside. But get some of the other lamprey mouths for the outside. It's kind of blurry outside, which is annoying because it was really good. Has a lot of teeth. It's Envy from Fullmetal Alchemist. Oh yeah, it is. It does match quite well. Oh, here's a video. I want to see the suckers in movement. They just wriggle. Why do you wriggle? Stop wiggling. Stop wiggling. Oh, their mouths move with the wiggle. They're little squirmers, aren't they? They got the wiggles. Wiggle, wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle. I'll have a lot more detail from these. Okay, we'll use the Wikimedia one. Because it does have like all the rows of teeth. It's not as detailed, which is why I was waiting, seeing if I could find something better. But at the size we're gonna use it at, we're probably gonna be fine. Windsock from hell. Hackfish are really cool. I saw a Deep Look video on them. I think it was Deep Look. It might have been some other like nature type of YouTube channel. They're really slimy little fuckers. I love them. What's that one? Oh, it's the guy from the X-Files. Yeah, the mouth does kind of have lamprey vibes. That is true. Is this too blurry? Might be good. Hold on, let me put that up in the main screen. There's actually a few here, and they're all public domain because it's from a US federal agency. And they have quite a few. Whatever this US agency is, they love their lampreys. They have so many pictures. The beauty shots. This one's really good. It's good quality too, so. The name of this photo? Open wide. This person took multiple, hold on. Is the same agency? Yeah. It's something Midwest region. US Fish and Wildlife Service. There you go. That's who took all these pictures. Dentists must love these guys. Yeah, when I grow up, I want to be a lamprey dentist. Dream job right there. Never-ending supply of teeth. That's what dentists do, right? They harvest teeth. How it works, I think. Okay, let me use one of the other ones we downloaded. This one might be better than the Wikipedia one. And some lakes are an invasive species. Mayhaps. Maybe they just love lampreys. Who am I to judge? Ooh, what if I combine them like this? That still kinda looks... Well, it doesn't really, but...
Smile.
Hey, sunny smile. Thank you so much, Jonas. I really appreciate that. Okay, I'm gonna have to figure out the colors. So, I mean, this can be like a weird plant species that's... Why is it... Oh, Photoshop. Could be a weird parasitic plant species or something. A word in Spanish. Well, sunflower is girasol, which literally translates to sun turner. Really cute name. And here's something that bothers me about English. You guys don't have a name, like a nice name for sunflower seeds. Is it that you guys don't eat them as a snack? Because it's a really common snack in Spain. And in Spanish they're called pipas. And it's a really cute name. And there's no such, like, translation to English. That bothers me. Y'all should change that. Y'all should figure that out right now. So we need an equivalent to pipas. Sunflower seeds is too long. I don't have time to say that whole thing.
Que tengan una gran zona horaria, chicos, y diviértanse con la edición de Lamprea y Wiggle Wiggle Wiggle.
Wiggle Wiggle Wiggle. You have great times on as well. This is... No, not pepitas, pipas. P-I-P-A-S. English doesn't have a name for sunflower seeds. No, it's just sunflower seeds. It's such a long name. I don't have all day. Just get to the name. Something short and sweet. Like, they're small things. They're so tiny. Why such a long name? Oh my god, Jesus. Thank you so much. Jesus, go off. Before I go, what a way to go. Jesus, have a fantastic night. Thank you once again for coming. Russian would call them Sevechki or simply Semki. Oh, that's cute. Bye, Jesus. Trying to see if I can match the two mouths in terms of color and stuff, because one of them is very yellow. So I'm trying to bring them closer together in color. Which does include yellowing these teeth a little. Googly eyes. Perfect. Perfect timing. Hold on, should we add googly eyes to this? Or should we have like a full flower be a googly eye? That could work too. I'll let you choose, Puppet. This is cute too. Hey Corvus, thank you. A sea urchin. Ooh, cool textures. Sea urchins are cool. Did you guys know that before being called hedgehogs, they were called urchins? Which is why sea urchins are called sea urchins. Because it's like sea hedgehogs. And it's still, in other languages, it's still like sea hedgehog. In Spanish, it's erizo de mar. Or oricio, specifically. If you're in my region and you're based, you would say oricio, because that's the local word for it. What did they change it? I don't know. Urchin sounds much cooler than hedgehog. Hedgehog sounds like a weird pig. I mean, it's still cool, but... I'm wondering... Should I keep this mouth? Or leave this one? I like both versions. Sonic the Urchin. Sonic the Urchin would have been much better. A creepy pig in a hedge, right? Ah, that's a cool picture, sorry. Sea urchins is so weird looking. That radial symmetry. Ging or Jing? I don't know how to pronounce it. Welcome. I think I might keep this set of teeth. But I gotta fill in the center. There we go. Thank you so much, Owl.
I just want you to know how much it is like looking at this creation. Good job, potato.
Potato. Thank you so much, Owl. Holy shit, 60 months, by the way. Wild. I really appreciate that. A flower for Outpost's birthday. Exactly, it's a birthday flower. I don't know what you guys don't like about this. This is just a regular sunflower. Yeah, I'll keep this mouth. It feels like it fits the sunflower better for some reason. I don't know how to explain it. It just does. Trust me. And I'm adding some shadow because my voice did a weird thing. I'm adding some shadow because I want this to feel like it goes inwards a little bit. Kind of curves in. And I'm thinking maybe the inside of the mouth can be a dark pit. Something like that. Because, you know, the light is hitting it from the back, so this is kind of in the shadow already. Which, you know, kind of hides its true nature. In Soviet Russia. Oh my god, Sora, that's I don't know, 2010 meme. The snack that smiles back. I think it's because Lampreties share similar distribution to sunflower seeds. Yeah, exactly. That's why I connected those two things in my brain. My friend tried to teach me how to say fried potatoes, papas fritas, because I have a little bit of an accent. It came out like fried feathers, papas fritas. Here in Canarias, we say papas too, but in mainland Spain, you would say patatas. Actually, papas is like a shortened version of patatas. That I think is said all throughout Latin America. I think patatas, like that longer original word, is only said in mainland Spain. The light is hitting you from the back, you say? It's pipa, not pita. Yeah, exactly. Patata sounds like a Spaniard thing to me. I think it is. I think it's papas everywhere else. Like even here in some parts of Spain, you say papas too. But it's mostly, there's a lot of words in the Canarian vocabulary that come from different parts of Latin America, because the Canary Islands have like a lot of mixing of cultures, like back and forth with Latin America, because it always was back when all the, you know, you would have to cross oceans in a boat in a ship. The Canary Islands were kind of the last stop, or the in-between stop between mainland Spain and the Americas. So it's always been like a point from which a lot of people have emigrated and immigrated back and forth from Latin America. So there's like a lot of mixing back and forth. For example, the traditional Canarian flour called rofio is used in recipes in like plenty of different parts across Latin America. But then, like, you know, the staple food in the Canary Islands is potatoes, because, you know, they were one of the first things that were brought over from America. A lot of words in the vocabulary from the Canary Islands come from like different parts of Latin America. So, for example, we say papas instead of patatas. We say guaguas instead of bus for buses, because guaguas was the word in, I think that was from Cuba. We say boniato instead of batata. Yes, you can say both, but boniato is like the most commonly used one. According to Wikipedia, papa. Yeah, you also get some parts in the south of Spain do use papa. You guys know of gozinaki or halva? They're made of seeds. I do not. What is it? Try to teach me how to say taquitos. Come on, like taquitos. Making SCP art. Oh yeah, the SCP is here. That's for SCP-3999. We were kind of going on a detour and making a little thing, a quick idea. They're a Georgia snack. I hadn't heard of them. Seeds with honey. That sounds great. I love any combination of seeds and honey. Just got here, never mind me. Welcome in. Do not worry. Okay, let me put all of this into a single layer. Ooh, I want to go with deep shadows. That makes it even creepier. Moving to Europe this year? We're in Europe. Lava is ground seeds with honey turned into brick. Sounds great.
I do a lot of Photoshop stuff too, but never so to do an SCP brilliant.
What kind of Photoshop stuff do you do? Thank you for the bits, by the way. Oh, what's up, cat? He's up. The beast is awake. Is he? No, he just went back to sleep. he just needed a stretch. He got up, stretched, did a blep like this with his tongue, and then did a little spin, went right back to sleep. Perfect form. Vienna, nice. It's a beautiful city. Let's see, I went hard with the contrast, but I felt it worked. It works well. Just finished an ad for rescue.org. Nice. Yeah, I believe this kind of like Photoshop style is great for horror in general. SCPs obviously are a really good example because they try to go for the realism angle, and that really fits the vibe of a realistic Photoshop image. I think this would work well. I'm polishing it because I think this would work well as a little one-off thing. If you don't mind me using it like that, Outpost. I have super late dinner. I'm hungry, but it's kind of on 10. 10 is normal dinner hours. Like 10 p.m.? I have dinner at 10 p.m. every day. That's my dinner hour. In Spain, we tend to have, especially compared to Americans, we tend to have lunch and dinner quite late. Exactly, Sora. Yeah, unless you're going to sleep like the hour after, you're fine. It's for me it's better to go to bed full than to go to bed hungry. Your schedule is fucky. Hey, no shame in that. I know it. Okay, I guess we should sign this since I've polished it. Looking for places where I could sign this. Oh, okay. Would this be too subtle if I took the shadows in the petals and drew the signature with that? Would that be a bit too subtle, you think? Well, no shame in trying. We'll see if it works. Getting this little spot here because it's pretty clear. Just had to remove one little shadow. And I'm gonna get that one perhaps. Gonna use the clone source thing. I can change the angle until it matches what I want. Gonna put this on darker color or darken. Multiply seems to work quite well because they intersect and they create bigger shadows. Gonna do this as a separate layer. Once again, I'm gonna put that in multiply. Does it make sense from the logical point of view? No. Why would there be a shadow like that? But hey, logic is for fools anyway. Logic is for nerds. What are you, some kind of nerd? There we go. It does work. The cat is getting comfy. He always finds the weirdest positions. The baby. Kitty cam. I'll eventually get a special cam just for Bean. Oh no, he won't leave. He won't go anywhere. Aren't you, baby? He's so sleepy. I pet him and it didn't even open his eyes.
It's for the cat. De.
Bits for the cats. They'll go towards cat treats. And of course we got the googly eyes. Let me hide the layers we didn't use. Okay, and save this. Desktop, I'm gonna call this sunflower. Just a regular sunflower. I was thinking if I should lamprify any of the other sunflowers, but I think it's fun that they're like all of them are quite normal, and there's just one that's not a real sunflower. It's kind of trying to pass this one to catch whatever comes get its seeds. I guess, how would you guys present this? Should I just like post this image, no context, kind of let people figure it out? Or should I go that fake scientific documentary style where I go like, there's this one species of sunflower that eats like birds and bugs that try to come get its seeds? Because if this existed in nature, it would probably be like a Venus flytrap, but maybe trying to catch like bigger things. And you know, the teeth look like seeds, so it would, like, birds would probably get close to it and try and munch on them, and then we found a lovely field. If there are any sunflowers, be careful. Like documentary style? Let's go for it then. Look at my sunflower garden. They grew so well this year. There's the bird flying directly into one of these. Okay, did I save this as a JPEG? I don't think I did. I'll put a what's your name on Discord Outpost? So I can send it to you. God, this cat is sleeping so deep. I'm literally moving his leg right now, and he's not responding at all. He's just sleeping so deep. How cute. He always sleeps very lightly, which is, you know, usually we'll do the slightest sound or touch him in any way, and he'll just open his eyes and look at you, and then go back to sleep. But you know, he's like a light sleeper generally. Felix!
Many months.
Many months? 9 months! Oh my god. Thank you so much. I called the opossum. Hold on, where's Discord search? Oh my god, Discord search broke. I'll find you. Ah, it's annoying because I can find you on the user list, but it doesn't give me a link to send you a message directly. Send a message in livestream portal. That way, I'll be able to find your Discord name and send you a link directly, or a JPEG directly in the art channel. Oh, there you go. I found you. Thank you. Is your name Leave Laugh Leprosy? That's a really good username. There you go. Should be sending right now. There's one content can that feels safe. Yeah, it does look like it. He has not moved an inch in a good while. It's good to change, it is. Oh, he did move right now, but it was only to just do this with his leg. Stretching the beans. Stretch those beans. Bean stretcher. You've been mispronouncing 9th? Coming out of the lurking shadow because of the Live Laugh Leprosy username. Oh my god. It's good, it's good. Oh, what's up, Bean? Hold on. Can go into Bean Cam. You got anything to say to chats? Look at him, he's so sleepy. You can literally move him around. Oh. Can I wake you up? No, not even. He just exposed the belly. Because he's sleeping, but he still wants belly rubs. He does still want the belly rubs. Of course you do. The sleepiest lad. Let the baby sleep? He's still sleeping. He's just stretching. Stretching those beans. Oh! He woke up! Hi! Hi, little void creature. Yeah. You need some better lighting there. The camera barely captures your likeness. It looks like a little void creature. Yeah. Where are you going? Oh, he's clicking on my mouse. Oh, he's coming for attention. Come here. Nope, don't press on the keyboard. Come here. Come. Okay. Here it is. Yeah. You've been a sleepy boy, haven't you? What a baby. Oh. What? Okay, you want me to pick you up? Okay. Picking you up. Picking up the baby. You want to be in baby mode? Is that it? Yeah, you do. You just want attention. Yeah, you do. I present to you the lad. Oh, you're gonna fall asleep. Sleeping? Nearly. It's still purring though. So he's aware. It's really cute. He'll wake up and he'll either choose to do this and just snuggle up to you until you pick him up and go baby mode, or choose chaos and just start lunging at things and biting cables or whatever you choose to do that moment. Aren't you a chaotic little boy? There he goes. Off you go. Hold your toy. You in the mood to play? Yeah, you are. He's in the mood to very slowly play. I put the toy next to him and just went really slowly, trying to catch it. Lazily playing. Here you go get it. He did not choose violence today. He did not. But you never know. You never know. Yeah, but he's generally very cuddly, and really requires a lot of attention. In a good way. I don't complain about it. If you leave him in a room alone and go somewhere else, he'll follow you, and then he'll stand outside the room. So for example, I'll go to the kitchen to fill up some water or whatever, like a 5-second thing. I'll go to the kitchen. He'll follow me there and wait outside the kitchen, kind of casually, like, I'm not looking at you. I'm not following you. I'm just here because I want to. And then you'll you'll go back, he'll wait a few seconds, and then follow behind. It's really cute. It's like he's following me everywhere, but he pretends he doesn't. He pretends he's just walking around on his own, right? Just doing my own thing, but always right behind. Bit is a bit of a tsundere. I guess. Bit of a tsundere. Oh my god. Alright, so we got this. I'd call this one done. And I would call this one done too. Pending any edits or changes. I think I also saved it as a JPEG, right? Yeah, I did. It's not like I enjoy your company or anything. I just want you within my line of sight. Exactly. Does he do mirroring behavior? What's that? Like imitating what you do? I feel like this one kind of has movie poster vibes. I like it. Oh, here. Live in the background. We'll chat. Mirroring behavior. I think except for like following me around, I don't think he like tries to imitate what I do. Is that a thing cats do? This cat is currently facing away from me, looking at the door. It's like, time to let me out. Okay, I think I'll take the cat's hint and call it a stream. Because we've done two things. And we've done our main thing, and then we've done another little thing, a little extra. We will try and stream tomorrow. I will try and stream tomorrow. Can't promise I will, because I'm leaving on Friday. So I have to pack up and do some other things. So yeah, if I have time, I will stream once again tomorrow. And do possibly try to finish that little censored series. Yeah, if we can. Let's see. Who can we raid? Oh, let's raid Grumbly. I think we can raid Grumbly. Yeah, so stick around after I go into the stream ending thing, and after a few seconds, just to account for delay, we will be raiding Grumbly, who's a fantastic artist. He is making masks currently, it looks like. So, yeah. Guys, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for all your bits and subscriptions and stuff. I never say it, but I do really appreciate them. And all your support. Y'all, I will see you tomorrow if I can. Otherwise, next week we'll go back to regular schedule whenever possible. Thank you so much for being here. Have a fantastic time zone.